neighbor, being Dallas or Austin. Similarities between Amarillo and Waco. And when we were there, the city of Waco had not issued bonds in over 40 years. No bonds in 40 years. And when we sat down and started talking about this, their attitude, the city leadership was, well, we need to put a facelift on our convention center because we now have these assets that are going to attract people instead of a conventioneer coming in the morning and leaving that afternoon. They wanted them to stay there. And so they're almost completed with their $18 million renovation. But what we also saw was the Hilton Hotel went through $18 million. Other hotels, all within a 5-city block area of our development, started taking place. You had Austin Avenue, which dead end straight into City Hall. You had the identical situation, buildings that were boarded up, office buildings, retail, where you had an area that was viewed as the highest crime rate in all of Waco. You had graffiti, you had vagrants, you had homelessness, the perception. And when we first got involved, there was this kind of incoming freshman rule, thou shalt not go west of 35. You're going to get robbed if you go downtown Waco. And everyone said we were going to lose our shirt. We made that investment, and it was followed on by a lot of other people that had confidence, not just private investors, but now lenders that had confidence in wanting to invest in that particular area. And I would encourage you to go to, and I know many of you have gone through Waco today relative to 5 or 6 years ago. And the fact of the matter, when we had a police accountability analysis done of the crime reports, Part 1 and Part 2 crimes in Waco, downtown was one of the safest areas. There was a perception that it was a high crime rate. I've said this before, crimes against people, you actually have to have people there to commit crimes upon them. But if nobody was downtown, there were no crimes. And so it really was a perception thing. And just in our assets alone, there were 40 people that lived downtown Waco when we first got started. Just in 2 of our assets alone now, we have over 600 people that live there. Some of them are students, some of them are young professionals, some of them are retirees that live down there. And people walk around, it's got great transportation, all the things that were necessary with the public improvement district, with an overlay district, an overlay zone. We basically created ordinances so that you couldn't board up a building. If graffiti was up, it was down the next day. We worked with Sherwin-Williams to be able to create paint that is washable paint that the city of Waco purchased. All of these things that it totally transformed the downtown area, and it's now the place to be.